Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to have some Division 20 ranked online gameplay in the welterweight division using none other than Anthony Showtime Pettis. And Anthony Pettis is extremely overlooked on ranked especially. I don't really play quick matches, but when I do and have done, I've seen that he does get picked often. And for someone that's across 3 weight classes, I believe, and the skill set that he has, the striking, the grappling, I just think it's absolutely criminal how overlooked he is. And even myself, I often overlook him when I'm playing in these weight classes. I'll often pick, the Gilbert Burns, if I want to strike, I'll pick Leon Edwards, you've got RDA. There's a lot of options, but not too long ago, I saw a very good YouTuber, one of the best players in the game, actually no, in my opinion, the best player in the game, GOAT. And he was using Anthony Pettis, and he was just super clean. And he was just basically saying that you just can't sleep on Pettis because he's just that good. And what he's saying is true. I made a video a while back with Pettis that done fairly well for my channel, got quite a lot of views, and I think it was titled like Anthony Pettis clean striking or something along those lines. And that's exactly what I try to replicate when I use him. As you can see, I'm using good head movement coming up against Nick Diaz, so I'm going to really try to take out that lead leg. I've got to be careful with uppercuts and hooks because Nick's of course very powerful. Not only that, I've just got to be careful of getting caught in any slick submissions in case the fight does go to the ground. But that's something with Pettis I don't worry about too much. Maybe if it was a different striker, but Pettis' ground game is just so good. I mean, you're in danger, whoever you are, no matter how good your grappling level is, no matter what fight you're using, if someone's on top of you or even on bottom with Anthony Pettis, these submissions are so good. So, as you can see here, just using very clean head movement, getting away, avoiding a lot of strikes, trying to let my opponent get too close and break my block, trying to keep him at bay with kicks. But as you can see, I'm being very selective. I'm not trying to be flashy, using good use of movement, switching stances where possible, and like I said, really trying to work the body. This was one of the fights that I had on stream as well, and you guys enjoyed watching it, so I thought I'd upload it. And I have been streaming here and there if you'd like to join. I stream on a PlayStation, so if you want any games, you just got to invite me and I'll make sure to fight you on stream. If we have any good fights, then I'd definitely upload it. That's a series that I do want to make, is fighting subscribers or other content creators. Just trying to reach out to a couple people now to see if we can get some games. And yeah, upload it, see if you guys enjoy it. But right now, I'd say we're having the better of the round. We're keeping stamina at a good level. Really starting to tick away at that leg. As you can see, the strikes are just doing more and more damage. And my opponent, he isn't doing the best job of blocking low. As you can see, I am picking and choosing when to enter. He goes for that spinning kick, which is the lethal spinning kick he tried on Robbie Lawler to start his fight. But yeah, with 20 odd seconds to go, you can see that this round in particular, I've dominated it. It's been a very controlling round. I haven't been threatened too much at times. Yeah, my opponent has landed, but nothing that's ever made me, panic in any sort of way. So coming into round 2, that's something that I really want to build off of. I want to keep this pace going and keep attacking that leg, keep going for the body. And when using Pettis, that's exactly what you want to do. And like I said, if the fight does go to the ground, Pettis has got great submissions, he's got great ground and pound, so you've got nothing to worry about here. With super clean movement, that's one thing that I forgot about using Pettis, is that he just felt super fluid. And I don't know if it's because obviously he's not really a welterweight, if we're honest. Yeah, he had some wins there, obviously beat Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, but he just feels super nimble and light on his feet. He doesn't feel as powerful as some of the other fighters, which is obviously maybe one of the drawbacks to using him. However, he's just so quick, he's so in and out of the pocket, the movement's great, the array of kicking strikes and the punching, his combinations flow really well, and you can use him in a variety of ways. Of course, if you want to be flashy, you've got all the flashy kicks and tools at your disposal, but if you're just looking to clean strike and really pick your shots, then you can comfortably do that, and that's exactly how I opt to use him. Every now and then you may see me throw like a flashy kick, just because obviously that's how he fights in real life, but predominantly you'll see me just opt to clean 3-punch combinations, mixing kicks here and there, use movement to evade strikes, and when it goes to the ground I will be aggressive, I will attack, I will look for ground and pound. I will look for submission finishes regardless of who it's against. But considering this is Nick Diaz, done a good job here of working both my opponent's legs. I mean, it's a 5-round fight. We're only 2 rounds in, and I feel like I've got him in a position where maybe 3-4 kicks, or if he's going for a head kick and I kick it, that leg will hurt and he'll get a leg health event. I'm a couple checks away as well. So we've done a good job mixing the work to the head and to the bodies. Paid real dividends in this round as well. As you can see, I'm mixing up so my opponent's not sure where I'm going. Throws a nice little axe kick there to try to catch me off guard, but unfortunately for him doesn't work. And I'm throwing fakes. I'm trying to keep my head off the center line. I watched the video where Marshall Mind fought that TikTok guy who claims he has the best head movement, and one thing he does is he's constantly moving his head when he enters the pocket. So I'm trying to take some sort of inspiration for that. Obviously, I don't want to move my head too much, because when you move your head and you're draining your stamina, if your opponent rips your body, then it's pretty much an easy knockdown for them. But I'm trying to draw on some aspects of that and mimic it in my own game here. And hopefully throughout this video you can see that the head movement's been getting better. Obviously, like I said, I'm not really a stand-up fighter. I'm more suited to grappling, but I have been trying to really improve on my stand-up. But my opponent's having more success right now. Obviously, you got that little knockdown there that isn't really a knockdown, but done a good job there. And I'm just trying to regain the distance, keep my opponent out of range, which is the main thing you want to do with Nick, is that you really want to keep him at that kickboxing range, because the kicking arsenal just isn't there. When it comes to the boxing, obviously, Nick's super clean, super powerful. And with 5 seconds to go, as you can see, just both show a bit of mutual respect. And coming into this next round, it's really now just using the foundation that I've laid in the rounds prior, really stepping up, keep volume attacks like 1, 2, 3 punch combinations, really look to hurt that leg, and the opportunity is there to catch my opponent when he goes in for a body shot, maybe to land a slick uppercut. Use head movement, but I overdo it and then get caught with something to my body, because my opponent, what he didn't notice, obviously high level players, that when I moved my head, he obviously would then retaliate and go to the body, which is the exact right thing to do. If you're facing someone that's constantly moving their head, don't worry about hitting their heads. The body's going to be there. As you can see now that my opponent's chin health starting to whittle away. You get the little stun there, and we force him to back up. He lands a good roundhouse to the body, block the second one, and we're just growing in confidence in this fight. So he gets me down here. I was curious to see if he was going to jump on top and look to implement some ground game, because obviously Nick doesn't have the best takedowns, but he's got phenomenal submissions. And as it's not working right now for my opponent on the feet, I thought it's an avenue that he was going to try to explore, but evidently not. And that's something that gave me great confidence. Is right now, when it comes to the stand-up, doing a great job. You can see evaded the axe kick there. He threw it once before the round prior, so I was expecting that. Is that now I can really mix in a takedown if need be, because the work on the feet is pretty much done. It's now about just putting the icing on the top. It's about putting that little cherry there, because it's only a matter of time before my opponent eventually gets knocked out or TKO, but my opponent will be getting stopped. As you see, going straight back to that leg. And that's one thing I always remind people when they watch my videos, that if you are an extremely leg kick heavy player, you've really got to remind your opponent that you haven't forgot that leg's there, especially if it's the one that's really hurt and they've just switched back to that stance. Ignore it for like a second or two, but then throw it. Remind them that, you know what, look, I know it's there, I haven't forgot, and if you stay in this stance, I'm really going to rip at that leg. But yeah, with a minute 40 to go in round 3, it's been a solid round so far, as you can see. Crisp head movement there, and it's just been overall a very clean showcase. Obviously, we have taken some damage, as you will every fight. He tries to hit me with the overhand there. My opponent's chin's starting to go here. Beautiful roundhouse to the body, and this is how I opt to use Anthony Pettis. Obviously, everyone has their own ways. A lot of people like to use his, use him realistically like a sim Anthony Pettis, where he throws a lot of crazy stuff. But I just think with the skill set he has, you can just box so simply, and we flatline him there with a beautiful, beautiful hook. He doesn't want to get up, so we go to side control here. Tries to get me to full guard, which we deny. He then gets me to half guard, and there's not much time left on the clock here, so I'm just looking to posture up really, throw some ground and pound. So we posture up, I know my opponent's got weak head health right now, doesn't do a good enough job of blocking, and then we get the finish there. So that's just a showcase here of really how I use Anthony Pettis. Just want to say that I just think he's extremely underrated and he's extremely good character to use. Fighter to use. That if you just want to test yourself, maybe obviously he's not the best at welterweight compared to some of the other top talents there, but he's more than good enough to pick up and test yourself with. Like I said, didn't get to showcase his phenomenal submissions or how good his ground game is really, apart from the ground and pound, but in that aspect he's also phenomenal, and his stand-up super crisp. So that's going to be the video for today. These are the stats. Please like, comment and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.